Right then, hello. Hello and top of the Sunday morning to everybody. Well, it's about 1 o'clock now. I say top of the morning, top of the Sunday day. I hope that all around the country or wherever you are all around the world, your weather's not as bad as this. It is persistently raining here. But there we go. Anyway, I'm just, I'd rather do this outside under the umbrella in a bit of rain than be cooped up inside. I'm cooped up a lot inside. I like to get out. So I've got some fantastic news for you. Fantastic, absolutely bloody fantastic. So I've been in touch with, well, obviously I've been in touch with a lot of people, but a particular long-standing customer and investor has got in touch with me over the weekend, and they will be putting in 20 grand to the Royal Mint, suing the Royal Mint Fund, which at 10 times their money. Both I and he are very clear on the fact that if we win, he will get back £200,000. He's taking a risk on his 20 grand. He knows that. He knows what the risk is on the court case, and if we lose, he's going to be having points for the rest of his life. But he contacted me after that video, that last live that I did, and he said, because I said I wouldn't give up, and he said, I agree with you, don't give up, whatever you do, don't give up, I'm behind you 100%. And that was marvellous for me. That was just fantastic. That really helped me a lot, that did. It's nice to get that kind of boost. Do you know what I mean? A bit of subliminals. It's my nice cup of coffee I've got today. Now, for a really nice cup of creamy coffee, spoonful of coffee, mate, top it up with milk. You'd be surprised at the difference a spoonful of coffee mate makes. Or a little dollop of cream, and then top it up with milk. Anyway, I digress. So, that's marvellous news. So he's going to be putting 20 grand into the Royal Mint Fund, and he's going to be putting 5 grand into a normal investment for a year. And I am more than happy with that. I'm over the moon with that. And he's over the moon at the deal that he's got. And like I say, if this comes off, then he's going to get £200,000 back, and that'll probably be enough to pay off a mortgage, wouldn't you say? So that's really, really good news. Not only on top of that, we've also had quite a few smaller investments. The fund is up to about just over 9 grand now. So once his 20 comes in, we'll be up to 30 grand then. I did some projections the other day on a live video. So how I see things working now is, everything can change on a sixpence. And as my nan used to say, and what with the recent developments, i.e., having the Royal Mint on the run so much as it were, having them banged to rights, that helps massively. Having the money, massively. We only need to raise 100,000, and I say it flippantly, we only need to raise, but we only need to raise 100,000 to absolutely guarantee going to court and getting all the way to the end. No messing about, just, the money's there, it's on the table, and then they know you'll fight all the way to the end. That makes a huge difference, because then when they're sitting around the table, they're going to be sitting around the table going, this bloke's got the money to fight us all the way to the end, and we're going to lose. What's the point? We might as well sit around the table. So that's quite important for that. It's quite important for the morale for everybody, and it's quite important to destroy the morale of the likes of 288 Group and the Royal Mint. Their morale is such that they are aloof, they are high-handed, they look down their nose, and they not only feel like they can do what the hell they please, they actually tell us they can do what the hell they please, and they put that in writing, and we're expected to put up with it, and I won't. Anyway, I digress again. So it's massive news to be able to come and tell you this. On top of that, I think it's also massive news. I cannot underestimate what's been going on with the 2008 Britannia. See, if we'd have only sold a dozen or so by now, you know, I'd be thinking, maybe it's not such a brilliant idea after all, and maybe you got your head up your bummy in or whatever. But we've now sold close to 100. 100 coins, that's 10%. So 10% of what we've come up with, 10% of our brand new idea, 10% of collectible customers for a collectible product that didn't even exist before, 10% have bought into it. We've sold 10%, that's massive. And this is the first one that we're doing. So again, my advice, even though I know I'm biased and I'm saying it, my advice is, if you're sitting there with a few quid, right, get some of them COAs, get 2 or 3 sets so that you can buy a set for yourself and sell a set to pay for the set that you've bought for yourself. Or get 3 sets and sell 2 and keep 1, or sell 1 and keep 2. But I really do heavily suggest that you get onto it, because once we've sold all of them, that's it. There won't be no more. We won't be able to do any more. And all the customers that come along in the future that will want this, and there are loads out there, the price will go up. And I would expect, I wouldn't be surprised if the price went up to like 50 quid within 3 or 4 years per coin, which, subliminal, is 250 quid a set, if you see what I mean. So I really think that's worth buying into right now. And if you haven't bought into it already, please do buy into it. If you're an investor of ours, then you've definitely got the money to buy into it, because you're talking about £5 a coin. And I promise you, you're going to kick yourself. A lot of you, certainly in the past, have bought into coins just because I said so. Just because I said that coin is going to go up in value, you bought into it. Without knowing too much, you've trusted me, right? So I'm asking you to trust me now on a 4.95 coin. Trust me now on that coin. If you want to buy something and put it away and have it go up in value to something like 10 times the money, I honestly believe it will within 3 or 4 years. Simply because of the low amount that we're doing, and because of who we are, and because of when the story breaks. So at the moment, there's a lot of people out there thinking, who are you? You ain't on their radar. There's all sorts of people making all sorts of comments. You ain't on their radar. Who do you think you are? You ain't big enough, and all the rest of it. You can't take them on, and all the rest of it. Well, it's happening. We are taking them on. We have hit 60 odd newspapers online. No one can take that away from us. We've cemented our place in history, and the sheer fact that we've cemented our place in history means that those 4.95 coins are absolutely guaranteed to go up in value. So, if you're an investor and you haven't bought a set of those coins, please get yourself 1 or 2 sets. Just get yourself 1 or 2 sets. Don't not get them, because you will kick yourself later on. And if you're an investor, you're doing it to make a few quid. So put 25 quid down, get yourself a set, because if I'm wrong, so you'll get your 25 quid back at some point when you resell them. If I'm right, you'll get back 250 quid minimum. So if there was a time where I would say, stand on me, that is going to happen, give it a go. And I'm not trying to talk thousands of people into doing it. I'm only trying to talk 200 people into doing it. You can make this successful, this idea. It's already 10% successful, which I'm over the moon at in a week. In a week, I'm over the moon at 10% of the coins gone. Over the moon at that. Now let's get the other 90% sold. Get in there, get on it, have some. Have it for your collection, have it just to put away. Have it just for a giggle. If everything falls flat on its arse and in the future people are laughing about me for years to come, then you can be one of those people that can go, I've got a set of those, ha ha ha. Or, on the other hand, there is the possibility that the opposite to that will happen. There is a possibility, distinct possibility now, that we will make it, in which case you'll be bloody pleased you bought them. And my confidence levels now are absolutely through the roof. The positivity I feel is just immense, absolutely immense. I feel really good. Yes, we're still going to be late on the investments payouts for a little while. And before, if you remember, I estimated that we would probably be up to date by the end of the summer. I now think, based on recent events, that we will be up to date before the end of the summer. So I'm now bringing that a little bit forward. So those of you that are thinking, oh, have a little bit of, oh, because I'm giving you some positivity. I think we will be on top of things by the beginning of summer. That's what I think now, instead of the end of summer or the end of the year. I think, yeah, summer holidays, beginning of the summer holidays, I think we'll be back on top and we'll be back up to date with all of you, all the people that we are late on. And we're late now on about 8 payouts. And I think we'll be up to date on those and we'll be back to normal. And in fact, I honestly think that within 12 to 18 months, I think we'll be turning a profit. I think, based on what's happened recently, maybe even by Christmas we'll be turning a profit, and that would be immense. You know, and for all those people that just were ready to laugh their socks off and watch me go under because I was so close, to all those people, do you know what I mean? You know, what is it they do on Friends and all that, you know? Yeah. See, never give up. Never. You believe in something enough, you've got enough passion for something, never, ever give up. Don't let anybody tell you to give up. Because they ain't going to be, if you listen to someone and you give up, they ain't going to come along later on and go, oh yeah, you shouldn't have give up, oh my bad, here's a few quid. They're going to just go, see, I told you. Don't let people go, see, I told you. Fight. Fight to the end. And I believe this is a fight we're going to win. So thanks very much for staying with us. And if you haven't bought into the 10 times the Mint Fund, buy into it now. You know, now that you know there is one of you coming forward with 20 grand just for that fund. I don't think somebody would put 20 grand into that if they really, really believed that we are on the losing side. All the evidence, it's all the evidence that's done it. It's all the recent evidence that's done it, and the 10p's and everything. Cast iron with the 10p's, absolutely cast iron with the 10p's. They can't get out of that. And so he's made a sensible decision. You know, somebody with that kind of money, it is a sensible decision. I mean, if I was somebody sitting out there that's got a couple of £1 million or whatever to come in and just paid a lot, I'll go 100 grand, they might go, because I'll get $1 million back. Good investment. Absolutely brilliant investment. I'm putting everything I got into it. I don't suggest you put everything you got into it, but I do suggest you put a little bit of something into it, because you will get a return. One way or another, you're going to get a return. You know, and if I'm going to blow my own trumpet, how can you not invest in someone that will not lay down, that will not give up under any circumstances? That's the kind of person I'd want looking after my money. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed the update. Bye for now. Oh, last bit of subliminals. Get yourself a mug. Oh, the merch on the TGBCH merch. Please go and have a look at that merchandise. Please go and have a look. Every single item on there is going to be limited edition. 200. Every colour, every size, everything. And listen, Butcher's done some amazing work with some of the designs that he's put up there. We've got an EEC design up there. Go and have a look at it. It's mental. Please go and have a look. Just click on the merch button. Just have a little browse through it. And if you want to win any item on our merchandising shop, any item at all, there's a video on our YouTube and on our Facebook where you can just copy the URL of the item that you want, paste it in there, and you might win it. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.